welcome to Empowered Through Yoga with the Collective STL. My name is Andrea, and I will be taking you through a really short but mighty introduction to the Collective STL, yoga, mindfulness, and why that work is so important and interwoven into the culture here at Rung for Women. And so before we get started, we're going to actually do a short meditation. And so even if this is your first time ever meditating ever in life, that is okay, it's fine. So go ahead and just sit up tall in your seat, even if you're in your bed, wherever you are, sit up nice and tall. Relaxing your shoulders, and if you're comfortable, you can gently close the eyes or lower your gaze down towards your lap or your toes. And we're just going to take a few cleansing breaths here, breathing in and out of the nose. Allowing yourself the time and the space to grow and learn with me today. Releasing yourself of any judgment or anything that keeps your mind from being open for these next few moments together. And lastly, allow yourself to be present, to show up for yourself and for those that count and trust you. On your last breath out, relax those shoulders and slowly bat the eyes back open. Taking a moment to adjust to the light in the room. And we'll bring our hands to heart center, letting the palms touch, letting your hands just nestle right in your chest. And I'll bow and offer you namaste, which you won't hear me say often, but namaste is a traditional Indian greeting, and yoga has roots in ancient India and also in ancient Egypt. And so I welcome you to this practice, to this moment, to this space. So let's jump in and learn a little bit about yoga. And so we just have a few goals here. To talk about why it's important to have a weekly yoga practice. Keyword being practice is just like basketball, dance, or any other sport that you might do. You have to practice over time. Our other objective is just to learn how yoga is effective in reducing your stress and overall health and well-being. And so we'll talk through those things and why I personally and scientifically feel that yoga is the thing to do. And so first off, in short, I'm Andrea. Feel free to click below to watch a little bit lengthier, video about who I am. But my name is Andrea Cox. What you see on the screen, let the beauty of what you love be what you do, is a quote that I live by. I have the unique ability to let my passion and what I love be what I do each and every day, whether that be teaching yoga and mindfulness to adults, to children, anyone in between, and also spending time as a practitioner of those things as well. But I am a yoga instructor. I have been since late 2019, and yoga for me is a stress reliever. It helps me ground myself. It helps me find myself. And I notice that I'm a better human overall when I'm practicing yoga. And so just a little bit about me. My background is in education. I am 28 years old as of today. So I'm pretty easygoing, really chill. And feel free, if after the video you have questions or concerns or anything, my contact information is at the end. So please reach out, as I am here to help you all build, cultivate, and nourish your yoga journey while at Rung. So you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. So as a woman, you are expected to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders like nothing else is happening. And so I'm here to remind you to take care of yourself, whether that be through a yoga session, a massage, a walk in the park, even if it's just shutting your door away from all the people in the house for 5 minutes. Take care of yourself, because it's really hard to take care of others if you are not well. So just remember that little gem. And so at Rung for Women, the Collective STL will provide yoga and meditation to the Rung members. Yoga is transformative and it aligns your mind, your body, and your soul. It's a great way to move your body, reduce stress, improve attitude, and overall health. And so I always love to hear about or ask people how they felt at the beginning of class, because sometimes you have an attitude, maybe you had a rough day and you're just not feeling it. And after class, you feel like yourself again. All is right with the world. It's all good. And so that's just one of those things yoga can do for you. It helps balance the body out a little bit better than some of the other ways that we may be doing it already. And so what is yoga? And so I love to ask people what they think. And you may be taking a moment. You could even pause the video here if you want to just ask yourself first what yoga is. But in short, yoga is about breath and it's about movement. So if you can breathe and you can move, you can do yoga. And when I say you can move, no one needs to physically be able to move to do yoga. It's more about the movement of your mind, and the body follows. And so with that, it's for all body types and all abilities. And so don't think, oh, I injured my knee, I can't do yoga, or oh, I have arthritis, I can't do yoga. Yes, you can. It's for all of us. It was created as a healing practice and a way for us to connect with ourselves. And so with that, don't let the things that might physically limit you keep you from the mental benefits of what yoga is. And so take your time as we learn and we grow together. And as always, take care of yourself. And so we're going to jump right in. How does yoga help with stress? And so if you notice in this photo, it's an older woman. She is indeed a yoga instructor. She's also a school teacher. But in this photo, she is balancing the weight of her body on her arms and her hands. And she's not stressed out. She's not fighting or arguing or screaming. She just is breathing through it. And so that is essentially what yoga does to the body. It helps create new neural pathways in the mind that says, oh, I'm stressed. What do I do? And so, for example, your body doesn't know the difference between whether you're getting in a fight, whether it's a car accident, whether you left something at home that was really important, or whether you're in a yoga pose. So yoga purposely puts your body into quote unquote stressful situations and allows you the chance to react differently. And so we breathe through it. We focus on our intention or our mindset for the class that day. And we know at some moment it will be over. Even when it's hard, even when it's tough, we know that it too will pass. And so yoga is a physical manifestation of that. And it really allows you to channel and change how you deal with stress. And so how do you get started? And so here at Rung, you can just come to class. Anytime there's classes available in the portal, you're welcome to come. If you see me around the building and I'm having class, feel free to join me. There's always space. At Rung, we have mats, blocks, and any other equipment you need. So don't feel like you have to have an expensive mat or cute clothes. Be comfortable and just do it. And so your yoga practice, I love to consider it, it's a journey. It's a journey to a new you, a better you, a you that's more conscious of what's happening. And so it's a personal practice. So what I may be able to do with my body, you may not be able to do. Just like you may be able to do something the woman next to you cannot, and that's okay. We don't let the limitations of our body or mind stop us from yoga, because yoga helps us break those walls and down, build new barriers, and really learn our true self. And so taking just a moment here for you to pause the video and just think, over the next 2 weeks, how many yoga classes do you want to attend? And I'm not going to ever know the answers to these. These are simply for you to allow yourself to get started. Being mindful of what your responsibilities are outside of this space, but also mindful of your responsibility to take care of yourself. And so as you set this goal for the next few moments, remember that yoga doesn't have to be done with me. There's plenty of places around St. Louis to do yoga. You can join the Collective STL at the yoga studio. We have in Old North. You can join me here, but you also can do the on-demand videos that will be on YouTube. You also can do yoga with many of the other yoga practitioners that offer those classes. And so don't feel as though this is limited to your interaction and work here at Rung. because here at Rung, we're hoping to give you tools and skills that you can take beyond this space. And so, how can you take yoga? Ding, 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 I have the answer. And so, you're able to take yoga here at Rung in person. In person classes are still limited. We still are following all of the guidelines set in place for us to be safe. So, class sizes are limited. Like I said, there's always space though, so just let me know as soon as you want to come. All classes are also able to be signed up for in the portal, and we'll get into that a little later. But classes are in person with all the mats, props, anything else that you need. Classes are also available on demand, and so what that means is they're pre-recorded. You'll find them in the YouTube. I'm going to link them all below, but all the classes will be available on YouTube from now on. Feel free to play them as many times as you like. The only thing I ask is that when you're at home, you will have to provide your own mat and props so that you're able to support yourself. And those classes will include gentle, restorative, chair, power, and various other types of yoga so that you get a well-rounded yoga practice. The types of classes that you can find in person or on demand will be gentle, slow flow yoga, which is exactly that. We move pretty slow, very meditative, really a large focus on our breath work, but we're still moving and still doing it. We're just moving at a slower pace. Prenatal yoga, and so if you are a mom to be or that's in your future plans, I am still able to assist you as I am a certified prenatal yoga teacher as well. And so if that is you, if you are a mom to be, just let me know whenever you're comfortable sharing that information, and I will offer you adjustments and modifications that suit where you are throughout your pregnancy journey. Vinyasa yoga. So vinyasa in Western yoga has come to be a set of movements, but vinyasa is simply breath and movement linked together. And so you can find that class weekly in person and on demand as well. And that class moves a little bit faster. We pick up the flow, but we link everything we're doing with our breath. Restorative yoga, which is a relaxing class, allows the body to rest and to reset. That class involves pillows and blankets and really anything else you can think about that feels comfy. And so right now that class is solely available on demand, but we'll be moving it in person as the world goes back to normal. And lastly, you'll see chair yoga. Chair yoga is exactly that, yoga from a chair or a comfortable seat, even the edge of your bed, and we move our body connecting breath and movement using the support of a chair. And lastly, one that's not listed on there is power yoga. So power yoga is more of an aerobic style of yoga. It moves at the pace of a vinyasa class, really, really fast, actually. And so power yoga is vinyasa with a little extra on it. So it's fast paced, it can be nice and sweaty, and if you're someone who loves a really fast paced workout, power yoga may be for you. So this is our yoga class schedule currently for the month of for the month of July. And this calendar here is really just an example. Every single month a calendar goes out. You can find that calendar in the monthly newsletter that I post for you all around wellness and self-care in the chatter groups in the portal. It's also available in person. So if you come in person for class, I always have the calendars available to post on the fridge, and that way you're able to coordinate between all of your class happenings at Rung where yoga fits into your schedule. And so how do you sign up? I know this is the most important thing I'm going to talk about, one of them anyway. So how do you sign up? So the first thing first, you log into your portal, and at the top of the screen, you'll see something that says register here. So if you click register here, you'll notice over to the right or left side of the screen the word all. And I think it's easier to not see every single thing happening at Rung, but if you click on the word all, there's a little arrow and you can click today's events. There's one that says this week, there's one that says yoga events, and there's even one that says fitness events. And then you're able just to kind of see what each of us as co-designers are offering and then how that fits into your week. Once you find a class that suits your needs in a time frame, you just register. And that's it. It's literally that simple. Feel free to rewind that part of the video as much as you need to or screenshot this particular slide. But that's exactly how you sign up for class. And I ask that if you know you're not coming, to just make sure that you drop. That way anyone who wants to attend has the space to. And so we've reached the end of our very short introduction to myself and the collective and our work here at Rung. But I did want to leave you with a little bit of contact information. So again, my name is Andrea Cox. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm the program director and yoga instructor for the Collective STL at Rung for Women. So if you need to email me, you can. My email is andrea.cox@thecollectivestl.org. You can call the front office and give them my extension, or call the front desk and ask for me as well. You also feel free to text or call me on my cell phone at 314-800-6075. And please be patient if you do call. Often I'm teaching classes if I don't answer, so sending a text message with who you are and what you need, or even leaving a voicemail, is perfect for me, and I'll get back to you. And so before we end our time together, we're going to bring our hands to heart center, letting our palms touch, sitting up nice and tall. And at the end of classes with the collective, we bow and we offer Ubuntu. And Ubuntu is an African proverb that means I am because you are. So I exist to do the work that I do and the things that I do simply because you exist and you need them. So thank you for listening. I wish you peace and love, and hopefully I'll see you on or off the mat soon. Bye-bye.